Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn again today, and today we're going to take our empty island over here and put some amusements on it for our beavers out in the bay. However, you'll notice that there's no power over here. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we're going to draw power from all the way over here, actually. And I think we're going to use this mine not as a mine, but as something else. We're going to put our big reactor there to add power to everything here. We're also going to extend the power grid out to our area here from down here so that everything runs on one power grid and we can even out all the power, hopefully across all the map. But first things first, we're not going to need any dirt here at the moment, so I'm going to turn off all this stuff related to the dirt and getting dirt and putting down dirt. And we're going to say, let's put up a couple of building posts. Builder's hut. There we go. We're going to put up 4 of them here to help with getting those done. And we're going to say those are the most important thing for us to get done right now. Also, to get power up here, I'm definitely going to take down this side wall first, because eventually I'd like to take a lot of this down in here, and I don't want to miss my opportunity to get to this in here because I have to redo the whole power again. So we're just going to start with putting dynamite there, leveling it all out, and going from there. Now, the question I had originally when getting in the power from here all the way to over here was, how do I go around the dam here? I could probably build up and down this part, or I could get the levee that has a power connection in it. However, there is a new mod out that I picked up that is the tunnels for these. And despite the unusual icon, we're going to use that to go under the bridge here. So what I'm going to do is take out these couple of pieces right here, and we're going to say we want dynamite here. We'll go down 2, and then we'll also put one here so that we can put our underground power cable all the way under the dam. So we're not going over, we're not going through, we're going underneath the dam into this area here. And over here, we will come up and into this area eventually. Hopefully, with all of the extra bots that we have to build. In fact, I should unlock these so they actually can use bots, shouldn't I? We'll unlock those. There we go. And then once those are in, we can start building some of our stuff all along here. They have our first dynamite in here, so let's put that one in there. And then we're going to go ahead and put in a universal. And then on top of that, we're going to do another universal. I could probably do a different one there, but I'm not too worried about it. They'll get those 2 in, and then we'll dynamite our way through. As I said at the start of the episode, I think what we're going to do with this mine is finally toss in our power plant here. Our geothermal power plant that looks like a nuclear power plant. Although I think I would like the door in the front. So let's redo this real quick. There we go. We want the door actually facing out this way. And we're going to put the other part here. There we go. But I'm going to tell them that that is not very important at all. They can get to that when they can get to that. However, I know there's a connection point here. So we're going to go ahead and dynamite down a couple so that we can go through the ground and out into the bay here with some of the power cords. Our underground connection over here is done, so we're going to go ahead, put in this dynamite, say that it's the most important, and we'll come back in just a second to get a figure on where we need to put the next connection. Over here, they're almost done with getting this cleared out. Looks like we've got 1 dynamite left till we're even. In fact, this little guy looks like he's putting in the last one. There we go. We're all even there. So we're going to start going this way as well. Let's get in. We're going to need 2 more here to connect in. And it shouldn't take them too long to get that built. Back over here, they've got the first dynamite in. So let's go ahead, get rid of that square, and we will go to the tunnels. And looks like it needs to go 1 before the bend there. So let's put in 1 right there. And then here, they should be able to get rid of this. There we go. They've got what we needed there. Here, we're just going to build straight up. Well, maybe. If we can click on that. It does not want to let me. We'll figure that out in a second. Let's figure out where the other underground piece needs to be. So right in the middle of this 3 block here. There we go. Let's double check that measurement real quick. Yep, that'll be perfect. Unusual. I'm not sure why it won't let me build on top of there. It really should. Oh, I think I've got the thing down too far. There we go. I had my height turned down just a little too low. And we will put 1 more right there. There we go. And eventually we'll get it connected in right there. So let's get you in there. And we'll get the underground power. There we go. That goes in there. You go in there. And then we just need to figure out how many squares are in between here. What do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. Minus 2 is 13. So we will do... Well, we'll put 1 in here. We'll put 1 in here. 13, we'll have to probably do a 6 and a 7. Let's grab... There's the 5, there's the 6. There's the 7. That might be farther than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. I forgot to take into account the extra 2 there. So we're going to go... You know what? Let's just grab all of them. I'm sure at some point they will come in handy, and they don't really cost that much. I've got a couple of thousand science. I might as well use them. Over here, I went down 2 layers so that we can toss more of these in here. That should get us connected in. I could have used one of these vertical to straight power shafts and some more stuff like that, but I really like the look of the universal, so we're just going to stay with the universal. I'm going to have to put a ladder up here just so they can get to that top one. And then we'll come back and probably cut down through here and try and go out to the side before we go on to our amusement park over there. While we're here, I might as well connect this in too, or at least tell them to connect this in. So I think what we're going to do, one of the exits for power is right by, yep, right by this, whatever this is, footing, this column, this pillar here, and we are going to just do something pretty simple here. Let's say, let's curve this way, we'll curve back this way, and then we'll just do a vertical into the power, which should power most of this place now. So once that's all connected in, it should all be connected in here. And they've already got these in, so we might as well start working on some of the other things. I'm going to have to take this out, and we're going to come down 2 here too. So we'll put that in there, and we'll let them... Looks like they've already got it, so let's give it just a second here. There we go. Well, almost there we go. Scared away the beavers when it exploded, but I can't say I blame them. We'll put this one in, and that should put us on the level where we can go through here, and then we'll figure out what we need to do going out into the bay here. Over here, they've got our dynamite set up, so let's go ahead and take that out of there, and I don't think a tin will reach. I just don't think that's quite far enough. Nope. So if we go, what about something like this? All right, so if we do, let's say 2 here, that should get us all the way to over here and connect in the power grid. While we're here, let's toss in a dynamite here so that we can go ahead and bring the power over. And then I'd like to go ahead and get rid of this as well. So let's just put dynamite in here. Might as well. Got rid of that block there. So let's go ahead and get our... I think it's just going to need... Nope, it's going to need a 2 here. There we go. We'll take this out. Now, if I come out of there and I go straight across, I want to go both ways here. So we're going to go with a 4-piece here. Nope, just a 3. I don't need the 4, so that's what we'll do here. And then we're going to use the other one, the bridges. And we are going to put in some bridge spans. It looks like it's one past over here. So we got to put something underneath there so it's at least stabilized. Let's get it lined up here. There we go. And one past. And we will get that in there. They might not be able to work on it right away. There we go. Let's get stairs down. Our beavers always seem to have to descend into the bay, really, before they can get some of this stuff done. That's okay, though. Let's get stairs up here. There we go. We'll put in another platform here. And then we want some more of the bridges here. Let's see. How many is this? That is 1 too many. There we go. We'll do something like that. Over here, we will come down here so they can build. There we go. And then let's get the underground ones as well. What is this? Is this a 10? This is 1 more than a 10. So we're going to have to explode the edge of the rock right there. That's all right. They'll get to work on that, and we'll come check back in just a second. Over here, they've got all the dynamite in, so let's blow that one up. We'll blow this one up. Here, we need to take our underground tunnels. What was this? 5? Yep. And then here, another 5. And that should connect our power in. Now, here, I would like this to come to a right about there. So that is, what, another 5? Yep. We're going to have to dig out. Let's see. Oh, landscaping. There we go. This one, and then we're going to go 2 different ways with it. So we're going to have to put down dynamite there and there as well. Nope. On second thought, we come out here, and here's where the splitter will be. So we actually need to go this way and this way with it. That should be able to send power over this way and down this way eventually. I just realized I forgot to hook back up our district center here. So let's go ahead, get that in there. We'll tell them that is pretty important so they can connect that all back in. And let them continue to work on some of this stuff here. Over here, they've got our dynamite in. So let's go ahead, get rid of that. Back to the power, back to the tunnel, and we'll connect that in there. Then over here, let's see. I would actually like to connect into this spot right here. So to do that, I would like, let's see if we can get in a turn. I could come out one more, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stay near the island here. A turn, turn, and then we're going to have to turn one more time. And we're going to have to put one platform here. There we go. And now we should be able to bridge that gap. There's our bridges. 10 is a couple too big. Let's go, what is this, 7? Nope, it's an 8. That's okay. You never know, we might need that one too. And then we will do the same thing over here and just build. We could do this. Yep. And then one of these, we'll go straight up with it. And over here, they should be able to build most of this from there. I might have to take this around the edge, though, to get all of this built. And then we'll prune back this walkway so we don't have to worry about it. Sometimes a nice synchronous explosion is just what you need. There we go. Wonderful. So we're going to come back to getting some of these power tunnels in. Was this a 5? That is a 5. Let's do the universal here. And then we're going to need another underground one before we can start building stuff out of here. We'll put you... Actually, let's do a little shorter so we have places to go from there. Yeah, we'll go about there. Let's grab our dynamite. We'll do something like this again. They can get all of that stuff in, and then we'll start worrying about what it is we need to put up here. Our power plant is in, and we have one person working there, but with the haulers, it should stay pretty empty. Plus, all the batteries and all the power generation that we already have means it might get used some, it might not. We'll see as we add more and more stuff to it. We just got to keep an eye on how fast it's going through beavers. The normal beavers don't last for too long in here, but I'm nowhere near getting the unlock of 50,000 science to be able to put the bots in there yet. With our beavers headed out across the map in either direction, I'd like to go over to the other side of the map as well. So first thing I'm going to do is take out all of this stuff here. We don't need this road here. There you go. And then let's start working our way across the bay. And we're going to do more of these bridged power lines. I kind of like the way they look underwater. It reminds me of some kind of underwater pipeline or something. We're going to put that on there. Not that it needs to be on there, just because I think it'll make it look nicer. So we're going to do that just for the aesthetics. Let's grab another bridge. And that one looks like it needs a platform right about, not that platform, regular platform about here. Let's make sure we're looking at the right spot here. There, and then power, long bridge. Nope, I missed by one. That's okay. And is it here? I really should have left that, shouldn't I have? Nope, now I missed it the other way. This time, I almost deleted that, but I'm not going to until we get it in the right spot. So there we go. Now we've got our... nope, we don't need the tunnel. We need the actual bridge. Here we go. And now we just simply take a bridge alongside this over here. Power, we're going to do... Where's our... There it is. I keep losing track of it. I'm not used to looking for that specific icon. So I'm going to need one between these two right here. Right about there. We'll get the bridge in here. There we go. One more next to it. Bridge here. And then we need one between the last two there. There we go. Bridge here. And then we need one here. And these will all have to go, which I should have taken those out of there a while ago anyway. Yep. 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 No, see, that's why I don't hit the shift. There we go. So we're going to take this out. Not when dealing with things under bridges, at least. It's a safety precaution, I guess you could say. We could go there, but then I could also just go back to... There we go. So that we can go underground up to... or through this mountain here. How far underground do we want to go? There we go. We'll go to right there. Works for me. One, and then we're going to have to turn it so that it comes up this way. And then I'm going to put some more stuff up in this area here. Now the question to me is, can they get to all of this stuff? And just in case they can't, we're going to go ahead and put in stairs here and there. There we go. There we go. And they can't get through there, so we're just going to take all of this out. And we will grab... might as well grab the frog path for now. Not going to make too much of a difference. There we go. We'll put our set of stairs here. And we'll come across. There we go. They can get all of that in, and hopefully we'll get power across there. This says this has power, so this must be a visual bug where they're just not turning when connected this way. But that's okay. We can deal with that. Here, though, we are going to put in... let's see. We're going to start with a couple of well-being. Let's get a hot tub or two up here. There we go, just as a starting area. And we'll figure out where to go from there, but let's let them get that built first. Back over in District 9, they've got everything set up for us here, so we can go ahead, get our power moved through here. Let's see, let's do the power. What was that, about a 5? Nope, a 7. That'll do. Let's get the universal in here. And then what I would like to do is let's go from here. I would like 4. Actually, let's find out how large are these number crunchers. Oh, I don't have enough for that. We'll get the number crunchers to generate us some science as soon as we have the science again to do that. However, I think they're 4 wide, so we're just going to go off that and say that is where they will finally end up. Let's put in our this, and this here, and we'll come across another 4 here. I don't think they're building the upper part yet because there's no way to get up there, so what I'm going to do is we're going to take a path and go around the main entrance here, and then I'm going to cut this one out, and we're just going to put in a ladder right up to it. We'll even put the little handrails there in, and they can get started whenever they can get started on that. I'm going to say both of these are high priority, though. So we've got that removed now. Let's go ahead, get in another tunnel here. There we go. And then we're just going to turn. We don't really need anything coming up through here, so I just need 1 turn here. We will cover it up. Fortunately, we don't have anything that's like a false ground cap. Even if you couldn't grow anything on it, it would be nice to have a ground cap on there. Let's see where the power can get us to here, if it will even show it. Okay, so up is 1 there, so let's move you back 1 from the road. There we go. We'll go down a couple there and get connected in. Then we're going to have to go probably a couple more to get it crossed and then over to here. Let's see if we can put a road here just to divide the section out just a bit. Have you ever thought you had a pretty good idea and then you came back and said, you know, I don't like that. I think that's this whole area for me. So I'm actually going to take these out, and whatever we can recover, we'll recover. I'm going to take this down 1 level. In fact, I'm going to remove this too. let's put in a universal here, a universal here, and then we're going to remove all of these. I'm going to put in ones here. Here we go. There's some ones. Then we'll put... you know what? We can do 2 hot tubs here. That's what I'm going to do. 2 hot tubs next to each other with just the single platforms. I think that should work just fine. Let's toss in a well-being. Here is our 1 mud bath, 2 mud bath. And then underneath here, we're going to find out where we want to put some of this other stuff. For instance, well, we don't have enough science points for anything right now, so we'll really have to wait for those number crunchers to get in. But at least this should get us started. We're going to have to figure out how to get to these 2 to actually build them, but at the end of the day, we'll just take a... Yep, we'll just do something like that. Make them temporary or not temporary, I'm not sure yet, but that will at least take care of one of the problems. I just saw this little space right here. We've got the underground back in, so I can go ahead and put our decoration blocks back in here. Just to make it look a little nicer, we'll put you in there, and then we'll get that corner piece in here too. I'm going to say pause you so you don't accidentally get built before the other one. But at least that makes our dam look a little nicer, and you can hardly see anything until it gets over here in the water itself. So we've got a couple of the items in here, and I'm going to go ahead and put in, what is this, a 4 or 5? 4 maybe? There we go. I'm kind of enjoying this underground thing because it's really making me think where I want to put stuff before I go putting everything down. I have to make sure that I can both get the item out of there and make sure that whatever I want there will work on top. For instance, if I'm going to put the number crunchers in here, which is the plan currently, I will have to wait until everything else is in and have it planned out correctly where I want these to go. For instance, I would love for us to have one more here. There we go. And that should connect that in. We'll connect these in as well. That can go both ways there. This can go over here. And I can put one in the wrong place, but we'll put that one in the right place and get those planned out so they'll go across, or the power will go across the road here. Well, more troubles in the amusement park area. I have got this in, and it should be working just fine. However, I just realized I got to put in a bridge over here. And this bridge is going to go to there. And then I got to figure out, well, this one is going to here. And of course, I'll want ones in the middle, which should be about that long, maybe shorter. However, I need that floating block in the middle there, and I don't think I don't think I can build on top of those. I can build on top of that spot, and I can build underneath it, but unfortunately, I cannot build through it. So, let's see. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? That's going to be an awkward bridge no matter what we do. So, let's see. We will remove this. Ta-da! We will defy gravity. Nope. Let's say right here, we'll put in our side path. Is that the right height? That is. Maybe. There we go. Good enough. And I will put back the stairs. I will put back the path that goes around. All of that. Actually, I don't need that, do I? I need 2 of them. Let's do that and this. Now we've got our side paths. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Now let's get in these. Nope. How about a 2 and a 2? 2 and a 2. Wow, that actually turned out better than I thought it would. Okay, well, I will take that. Every once in a while, you just gotta, take the win where you can. What size bridge was this? Not that size. This size. There we go. Hopefully they can pick all that up and get everything connected back in. Let's go ahead, go around this side. While we're here, let's put in a couple of statues, a couple of bushes for these guys. And for the moment, we'll put this in here. Actually, let's do something like this. Let's go up a little bit higher, and well-being, we'll do a rooftop terrace from the top up here. They can look into the next area if they want to. Let's just say this goes back here, and then we will grab our decoration. Let's grab the small roof. There we go. That's a good place for a tower to cap. If we need more, we'll work with it. But right now, that's looking pretty good. Got our dynamite taken care of over here, and seems like we're making Tetris blocks, but that is not what we're actually going for. It just so happens that some of them look like Tetris blocks. I always got stuck with the T block. It was always my least favorite block. Let's see what I can get. Can I get to these under here? Nope. Here we go. I know saying that somebody's going to say T-block forever in the comments or something like that. That's the way it works. No big deal. We'll get the power moved across here, and we'll figure out what we want to put in some of these places just as soon as my science gets up to what I need it to get up to. We're continuing to have structural problems over here. I got to take our hot tubs out once again. This is almost as bad as the coffee shops. And we'll put in 2 so that they can get these 2 down here done. Then we'll take those 2 out. Then we'll put in the mud bath. We're getting more and more of the power infrastructure in over here. However, our bots, as you can see, are waiting around for stuff to do. So I think in the meantime, what I would like to do, remove all this. There we go. And we will put in some dynamite there, some dynamite over here. And we'll just use them to flatten out a little bit of this area around here. We're not going to need that quite yet. Let's go ahead, square this off. I don't know how much of this we'll be keeping, if any of it. Same thing up here. We'll just tell them, go ahead, start working on putting stuff down when you can. Let's get rid of this as well. And then this over here. And we'll say we don't really need these trees, or if they get to them, these trees, or those, or any of those eventually, or all of those. That gives them some busy work to do while we wait for that science to come around for our number cruncher. I'm noticing everything is a huge distance away from our district center here, and there's a couple of ways that I could fix this. I could just move the district center, which seems like the easiest way to do that. So for now, I think we're going to put the district center somewhere around here. Let's say there, and I'm just going to drop in a district center. The 4-way one, please. There we go. This one I'm going to call District 9. Should let me do that. There we go. And I'm going to migrate our population. District 9 with 56. So we have a minimum 55. Enter. And here we're going to go District 9 to District 9. We are going to send all of them. And then I'm going to delete you. I'm going to say this... Oops. No, that's just a road. You guys didn't need to go look at that. And that should filter them back out. As I smack the mic. Sorry about that. There we go. As, hopefully they get set back up in there. Let's set you back to this. We'll set you back to this. And now everything should be a little bit better connected. We've got to the science, so we're going to go ahead and grab our number cruncher. And I just now realized that I made this 3 blocks instead of 4. So that seems to be the way the day is going, but that's okay. We can actually put this on top of this here with no major concerns. I was trying to keep them hid, but it'll be all right. It should be just fine. We'll just leave it the way it is. Let's grab our science number cruncher. We're going to put 4 number crunchers in there, and then in between them, we're going to do chargers, because I want to have a rather large population of bots up here. Here we go. All of this can go in. And we will say this right here is the most important item, and everything else they can build out from there because it should all have power after that. They've got our 2 platforms in, so we're going to remove those. And now we're going to go back and put in our mud baths. We'll get 2 of those in there, and then we will decide where we want everything else. I know I'm going to want a carousel. The Lido, we're going to have to figure something out. We might have to make an area specifically designated for them, but we'll come back on that. The temple, I think we'll put over here as well. But I think the temple is going to have to go... Well, the temple can't go there. It can't go there. So really the only place it can go is on the main island over here. So let's do this. Let's put in 2 temples just for a little balance, and we will decorate up around them once all of those are in. While they're working on putting that in here, let's get in a little bit of other stuff. We're going to be making a ton of bots up here, so we're definitely going to need smelters. We'll fill this whole area here with smelters once we get more of our power system in place. Over here, our hole should be deep enough now for us to at least get in 1 more tunnel here. There we go. We'll put that in there. And then where is that one going to go? It's going to go all the way to there. Well, that's not quite what we wanted. How about something like this? Nope. What about a 3? Yeah, we could do a 3. No, let's do a 4. In fact, what we'll do here... No, I'm just going to... Here we go. Let's take a look at this 4 here. That's going to go to there. Then it goes out and around. Okay, so we'll go... We need... Where are you stopping at? Right there. Okay, so here. So we need that there. And then we will dig down there. We will dig down next to it, bring the power up, and we'll just go under part of the road here and connect it into whatever we're going to put right here. Things up here in District 9 are getting built pretty quickly, so we're going to go ahead and look across the street here. Now, I think what we're going to do here is I'm going to build some more part factories here, and we'll build some suppliers of parts over here. So let's start with, well, we need probably 6 across. I'm almost afraid to count that at this point. Let me see if that's the right distance. We will say science, bot part factory, and There's 3 and 3. And yes, I think I accidentally counted it correctly. So we're going to just toss all these in here. There's one line extra there, but that's okay. Let's build a power under the road again. You can be here. And then we need one here and here. And again, you can come in here, 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 and here. And then we will put the power lines in and fill the rest of this out. While we wait for our mud baths to get in here, which they kind of look like they're on the way to getting done, we will go ahead and figure out where we need to put some of our other amusements. So it looks like I'm not going to be able to put that right there because there is a road in the way. There we go. So now let's try this again. We're going to do... There's our well-being. Let's get our carousel. Something like this. And we'll do another... Well, we'll do a Ferris wheel here. And then one more carousel over here. Now the question is, how do we get the power there? Let's see if we can go underneath this. We actually might be able to just do that. Let's get our power out from... Yep, here. We'll come over. We will turn. Turn. There we go. And then here. Let's go back up. That is right under there. We're going to take you out of there. Wow, they'd already started on that? Sometimes it takes them forever to start on that, but that time they were right on it. Let's get that in there. And then we will do, you know what, pause you guys until we can get everything in here. Let's say this, and we will grab the carousel. There we go. And now let's grab a little bit of power here. And we'll do this one, that one, this one, this one, and the T-block here. There we go. That should be pretty easy to set up. Let's get the path around the front here. Looks nice. We will put in a couple of... We don't want the Lados yet. Let's do... Where's our rooftop terraces? There it is. We'll do a bunch of terraces. See how many of these fit across here. Let's move that one over one. Here's our terrace. There we go. We can come up here with the road. And we'll go this way, and here. Let's do shrine. We'll do another shrine at this end. Take the road all the way over there. There we go. Here, we will do a bush and a couple of bushes there. Then we will put that there. Pause that for just a second. And here... Let's just do some benches so they can look out at the bay or look out at other things. They're not really outwardly facing benches, but that's okay. We don't always need them to be outwardly facing. Let's put a bell in here just to remind them that, you know, it's time to come over to the amusement park. And now we'll put a fence in there. And we'll let them go with that and see how they do. This side of the island, I don't think we necessarily need to worry about it too much. Maybe we'll put a monument down there. Do I need to put a monument down there? I can put one here and one here. So let's actually, that should be able to be reached. And then, you know what? That's that's enough for now. Let's leave it at that and see what we come up with. I think we've got the second set of holes here dug down deep enough. So let's grab this, a 4. That is a 4. And then we're going to take the universals. We're going to come back up. And then we're simply going to do 1 down here. That's going to have to come this way. And then we will take this bit of road out. And it will have to... Actually, no. We'll have to take this bit of road out. Because it's going to have to go there. And then we will get something in over here as well. Dynamite's all set up over here. So let's go ahead and get rid of those. Grab our tunnels. It's another 4. Yep. We're going to grab a turn. Let's see. Oops, an actual turn. There we go. Turn. And... yeah, we will go ahead and put in what we're going to put in over here. You guessed it was going to be more theme park stuff, then congratulations. That is exactly what we're putting in here. So we're going to do another theme park here. And let's see. I would like to... we're just going to do the old school way. Dynamiting through here. Come over this way. That'll let us put a fence up behind here so we don't have to worry too much about it. Or we can at least put a monument in here or something. Got more dynamite to get rid of there. There we go. We'll go ahead and put our power tunnels in. Are those a 4 or a 5? Looks like a 5. Put those in, which will let us go ahead and build more bot factories. Maybe. Well, it's thinking about it, but there we go. We'll figure out why it won't let us... oh, I bet I know. There we go. It wasn't on the right level. So now that should take care of a lot of the building fields. Let's do some assemblers here. Something like this. I don't know if we'll have enough pieces for all of them all the time, but that's okay. We're going to take our staircases. One can go this way. One can go the other way. We will go up a level. Up a level, up a level. Here, we'll just add some stairs. Yeah, we'll add regular stairs. The bots aren't going to know the difference. This, and we're going to come around this way. So all of those should be ready. All of these should be ready. And then we are going to start putting in a tower here and there. So we'll start with one here. Let's see where that will cover. That will cover most of this area, so that will be good for now. And the next one we will put down here somewhere. Got the dynamite in here. I went ahead and planned for this straight power shaft that's going to have to go in here. And now we just need one more straight. Then we'll get a universal under here. And we will set our... not our Ferris wheel. We want another carousel. There we go. Another carousel up on top. Then we just got to take the power out of each of these and into these. Let's grab this one, say that one is paused, that one is paused, and now we should be pretty much set to go. Let's go ahead, cover this up. We'll grab the path, come across here. And then in the center here, we will do monuments. We'll do a flame. There we go. Well, of course, you can only go one way or the other. You can't go both. So, let's see. We won't do that here. we will remove those, and we'll put a rooftop terrace in right there. Let's grab our decoration. We'll come around the side here. There we go. Pause that one, or else they won't be able to get to this one. We're going to pause these so we know that they can get to everything back there. And they should be good to go. There we go. We'll let them build that, and we'll come back and check in. Oh, before we go, let's also fill in this so no beaver falls in there. We will put in a couple of these. There we go. So now no beaver falls in the power area. I think I figured out what we can do with this section over here. To get there, we're going to remove this. We're going to put in one of the smaller platforms here, just like that. There we go. And then we're going to take some curved stairs. Is it a left curve? It is a left curve. Good. We're going to connect to that in, and then we're actually going to allow our beavers to walk under the boardwalk here, which is always a interesting part of visiting some of these boardwalk places, is getting to actually walk underneath them. So we're going to take this back out. There we go. And then do we want right stairs? We want right stairs there. And then we just grab the road again. We are going to come out this way. And here we're going to go with decoration. Let's toss down, let's say another rooftop terrace. There we go. We're going to put a bush over here in the corner. And then we will put in statue here. There we go. We will block off the rest of this here. We'll put a bench out here and put a little bit more. There we go. That should be good enough. And hopefully, well, we're going to have to pause this statue because I would like them to get that statue in. This one looks like it can go in now. It's ready to go. I'm noticing we're getting behind on the metal blocks. So we're going to go ahead and come over here, put in an area for, well, we're just going to fill this all with metal blocks for now, or I guess smelters to make metal blocks. Once these are in, or I can lay these down, we'll put in some more smelters. There we go. You can get out of there. Oh, you almost got blown up there, buddy. Let's get the tunnel in. What is that? About that? Nope. What about you? Yep, you're good. You go out of there. You go there. You go here. Now, let's get metal smelter. There we go. I just thought down here I would go ahead and add that flame in. I figure it's about as close as we're going to get to a lighthouse to warn people not to wreck into the amusement island. Even though there's an island over here they could easily wreck into, and this one over here, at least there's a light that says don't wreck into the one that might have beavers on it. I got all of this stuff in, and now that means we can go ahead and put in our mud baths here. And we have one space left over down there at the end. And you know what? We're just gonna leave it. Let's go underneath this platform here. There we go. I'll take you out for a second. And we are going to have to put in the three-way connection. And say that is very important. We're a bit low on the treated lumber, so this here might actually take us a while to put in. Originally, I didn't want to build too much on here, but I think we're going to go ahead and build at least a couple of things here. We're going to take and make a couple more of these wood workshops because our production on the treated planks is really, really far behind at this point. So let's see if I can find a place for a couple of these that it makes sense to have them. Do two there, 1, 2, You know what? We'll just leave it at that because I don't know if we're going to have enough pine to really support that many. And if not, we'll just make another pine forest. We have got some room left for that anyway. To make these, or at least power these, I'm going to something like this. And we're going to go, before we start building this, I want to do something like that. That's out of here. We're going to go this out of here. Let me see if I can pop that back up to the top just in case somebody needs it. Nope, it didn't go up to the top. That's okay. We will go power. We'll make another one of these to go to the bottom. Are there 3 of them down there? Oh, it's a little farther down, isn't it? I guess I don't need 3 of them. Let's take that out of there. We will simply put in... let's do one of these. Platform, and now we'll put in 2 of them. There we go. And then underneath, we don't need this road, but we will need power. In fact, we'll get rid of this whole thing if we can. I don't know what you're trying to demolish there, so we're just going to, yep. Remove all these. Come around this way. They don't need to get over here this way anyway. They can go around the other side if they want to. We're going to take the power. Come over here. Grab a couple of these. This one goes this way, goes this way, goes this way. Something like this. Actually, let's do this. And we will go universal here. Will it let us do a universal? Well, we got to take this out. But then we'll do a universal. And that. Something like this. Around the corner here. Back on top. We're going to do right here. And can I get in that there? I'm going to have to remove this one next to it too. We'll do that. This, we'll put our universal in here. There we go. These will all have to get changed over into double 1 height. Put in our power here. Maybe. Yes. No. Okay. Power. Power. This one is the universal. And then we just need a turn. There we go. Now let's say wood workshops. Two. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do 3 there. We could take out that and get 1 more in, but I'm not going to. We're just going to leave it as is and say that's good for now. We seem to be able to keep our blueberries up pretty well, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. We're going to plan ahead here. Remove all of this and all of those. Going to add in another one of the water dumps here, but oops, actually I don't need that. I just need this and stairs stairs, and once they remove all of that, we'll come back and take a look at that real quick. Our beavers have got this all cleared out for us, so we'll go ahead, toss in one of the quick water stations here. We'll do that, get our water dump in here. And then let's take out this road that I put in there just basically so they could get everything cleared out. There we go. Excellent. And now we will put in, I like to put in a couple of platforms here, at least one platform there, one there. We'll get our, there's our forester. We want that in because it'll cover a large area. I don't think these, no, that wouldn't cover the whole area. So we'll just go with that. And then let's say plant pine all in here. There we go. And for now, that should be okay. I'm not sure why that didn't get taken out, but we will say take that out. Very important. Then let's put in a couple of tapper shacks. And one here, one here. And that should be enough to take care of this pine forest when it finally does start to grow up. And there you have it. Our Beaver Coney Island is done. We have got all of this taken care of. We've got a lot done this time. We've got a power network in. We went under the dam. We started a giant bot factory. We've added plenty of production, and we're going to continue to add it next time. But for this time, I think that's going to do it. So I just want to say thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!